Hey everybody, it's Kurt Zerby again with another helpful video, I hope, for you. And before we start, we're going to be talking about renovating your home today, but I just wanted to mention, I don't know how many of you know the song by Creedence Clearwater Revival that talks about raining on a sunny day? Well, how about Colorado where it snows on a sunny day? Isn't that something? It's beautiful here. So let's talk about renovating your home. There is a difference between that and staging. Renovating your home implies that there are a few things there that need to be done before it's ready for the market. And we would certainly never recommend you do anything to your home if we didn't think it was going to get you more money for the home or help you sell it. And of course, we'd always love to see your home before you make those kind of decisions. And we can help you decide what things might be applicable, what things might help you make more money, and which things may not. So let's talk about those things. If you're thinking about selling, have us come over and we'll visit and we'll talk about that. One of the ways we do that is we give you before and after estimates of value. So in other words, we'll look at your home the way it sits right now, just as is, don't do anything. We'll come up with a value on that about where we think the market will be. And then we'll do one with some proposed renovations, which could be carpet and paint and all kinds of things, or maybe very little things. And we'll see what the difference is. Now, there's an old saying in my business, and that is that carpet and paint sell. And they do. Anytime you put in fresh carpet and fresh paint, if the home needs it, it definitely brings the value up in the home and will help the home sell. Now, here's a little tip that not many people realize is that when you do this work to your home, if you do some work, a lot of times we think it's there to raise the value of the home. Now, that is kind of the effect it'll have if you do some of these improvements. But really what I'm after when I'm looking at these things is I'm trying to prevent buyers from lowering your value because you haven't done it. In other words, if a buyer goes into your home, let's say, and they say wrinkled up carpet or stained carpet or torn carpet or holes in the wall or scratched up paint or something like that, things that could easily be fixed, then their minds, they'll have huge numbers of what it's going to take to fix the home. Large amount of money, $15,000, $20,000 to put in floor coverings, $5,000 to repaint this house. And if they don't take any better care of it than that, then oh my gosh, what else is wrong with this house? And their mind frame goes down on the value of your home, and they're going to wind up lowballing you. So it does pay to do some of these things to your home. So let's talk about a few of those things. There are different levels that I like to propose for people when they're renovating their home, because not everybody can afford to renovate their home or don't have the time or the resources or maybe not even here. The first stage, number one, is, and this is the easiest, and that is a thorough cleaning of the home. In other words, take what you've got and make it sparkle. Do the best you can with what you've got. That's cleaning windows, cleaning floors, wiping down walls, counters, cupboards. There's ways of refinishing, cleaning your cupboards without spending money on them. A little can of a product we use that'll make them look new again. There's a lot of ways to just clean your home and your property and help it with value and help it get it there. That's the first level of renovation or prepping your property for the market. The second level is where you start making a little extra money on the house, and that is if it needs carpet or floor coverings, if it needs paint, those kind of things, to do those. If the bids are right and it can be afforded, that's the next level of things to do. Carpet, paint, some kitchen repairs, some bathroom repairs. Kitchens and bathrooms are very important. They have to shine, they have to sparkle, they have to look good, they have to look clean. Or again, you get that frame of mind from a buyer of wanting to think down on the property. So general repairs are in that same category too. If you've got a broken door or you've got a piece of a fence that's fallen down or things like that, you want to make those repairs before people ever see your home or before it ever hits the market, because that will certainly enhance the value of your home and keep people from lowballing you. Now, the third level is is it more commitment. The third level is a full renovation of the home inside. And this is, let's take a home that was maybe built in the 60s or 70s or 80s or earlier than that or something, and think, we want to make it more modern. And now you're talking about a whole number of things, such as everything we just talked about, number two, which would be carpet and paint and repairs. But now we're talking about possibly new appliances, new countertops in a kitchen, new hardware throughout the house, light fixtures, color schemes, all kinds of different things that basically remodel the home and bring it up to a different level altogether. Again, that's where you can make even more money on the home if you're willing to do that. And of course, if you can afford to do that. That's always a key. And one thing you can be absolutely assured of is I'm never going to recommend you do anything to that home unless I know it's going to raise the value. I'm not going to have you do something to that home that won't raise the value. That would be a waste of your money, and I'm not going to do that. So we'll talk about those things and make sure it makes sense before you get to either one of these levels. And each different level is a level of commitment, and we'll talk about where you're comfortable with that. Now, how do I do the work? How do you do the work? I have contractors. We have lots of contractors that we work with, but we have a lot of faith in. They're loyal to us. They do great work, and we can recommend contractors to you to do anything that needs to be done in your home, and they'll do it right and at a fair price. We can coordinate the work. If you aren't familiar with how to work with those kind of contractors and you don't know how to order that work, or you're not around, you're on vacation, or you live somewhere else and this is another property, or if you need help, we'll coordinate the work for you. We'll supervise it. We'll make sure the guys are getting their work done and taken care of. So you don't have to worry about that either. We do this all the time. It's what we do. So let us help you with that. The other thing is, and it all comes down to this, is can you afford to do the work? And we're going to be very conscious of that. We're not going to have you spend money up front that you're not going to get back. And if you don't have the money to spend on the home to fix it up, then we may be talking about level one, which is just thoroughly clean it and let's do the best we can to present a good face on what we have right now and get the best we can out of it. I will say that in some rare cases, we may be able to help you financially in ordering some of the work that needs to be done. If we really feel like it's going to make that big of a difference, we may be willing to step up and help you with that. But that's another discussion that we can have privately on a one-by-one basis. So anyway, let's talk about that sometime. Have us come by and see your home. We'll give you some ideas, some tips. You know, I've even done this for people who put their homes on the market buying owner, and that's fine. You know, if you want our advice and you want some input from 42 years of experience of selling homes, I'd be glad to give it to you and glad to help you out with that. So give us a call. Check us out sometime on the rest of our website and the rest of our videos. And by the way, if you like what you're seeing here, don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our page. Thanks. Bye.